everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the Levoit Core 200S Smart Air Purifier. I did purchase this product myself, and any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this air purifier or you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. Here's a look at the retail box and packaging. We have the white version. They also have a black and a gray version available. We have some of our tech specs and features spread all throughout the box, but you'll see right here we have smart controls, 3-stage filtration, we have traps pollutants and allergens, as well as reduces odors and VOCs. It's Energy Star certified. We have timer functionality. It's going to work with your iOS and Android devices to be able to control it. And they have a pretty cool breakdown on the back right here with the 3-stage HEPA filtration. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the contents. Looking for a secure and reliable way to access the internet? Look no further than ExpressVPN. Protect your personal information and browsing history from prying eyes. Act now and sign up for ExpressVPN today using our link in the description and receive an extra 3 months of service for free. Here are all the contents. First up, we have our customer service and contact card. This also has warranty information. This product does come with a 2-year warranty. There's their contact info directly on the back side for you. Multiple ways to contact them if needed. Next, we have our full user guide and manual here, going over everything you need to know about the controls of the unit, how to properly set everything up, using the free mobile app for iOS and Android devices, care and maintenance, troubleshooting section, you get the idea. Then we have additional warranty info and customer support info again. And then lastly, we have the air purifier itself. Let's look at this in more detail. On the top of the unit, you'll notice we'll have additional product info for their quick start guide to get everything set up and a QR code to download their mobile app. We can also gently peel this off and you'll see all of our controls with our display here and our fan below it. This looks really nice. Additional information about the controls right here on the back side, too, of the product literature. Then moving right along, you'll see on the front, we got the Levoit logo and branding, Energy Star sticker. You could peel that off if you wanted to. Some air intake down below with the mesh design with all of the holes. Moving right along to the back side, additional product info here, QR code, and then we're back to the front. Let's flip it over to the very bottom. You'll notice we have our open and close instructions here, 4 feet. So let's go ahead and twist it. That's the close position. Let's twist it the opposite direction where it says open to actually open it. You're going to want to do this before use. You're going to want to take off the plastic for the filter. There's a peek in the inside right there. There's a peek at the inside of that. Now let's go ahead, let's get the plastic off. So here's a look at the filter. It's identical on both sides. So go ahead, just gently drop it in place. Take the cap, line everything up right here with this little triangle, and then we can just twist to close. So there we go, we have it closed. Let's flip it over. And now it's time for us to plug it in and try it out. So we have the unit plugged in. Let's go ahead, let's power it on. Everything's touch control with the panel. You'll notice we're in our sleep mode right now. We can go to just our regular fan speed options. So we're at fan speed 1, fan speed 2, fan speed 3, and back down. Moving right along, we have our timer indicator here, 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours. We have our light on or off. We have our lock button. You can hold down to lock the panel. And then we have our built-in light. So we can toggle that on or off. Let's go ahead, let's turn off the lights and look and see how bright that light is. The lights are off, we're turning it on. There's our first setting, second setting, and back off. So we got our max bright, min bright, and off. And you'll see here too, we can turn off the display. They are very bright, so if you have this in a dark room at night, they might bother you. So it's great that we have that option right there to toggle them on or off. And we can use this light as a nice yet subtle night light. Now let's talk about the mobile app. This air purifier is a smart air purifier. It uses the VSync app, which is available for free for iOS and Android devices. Currently, you're looking at the app in real time right here, where we have all of our settings and control options. So we can adjust our fan speed settings, low, medium, high, or sleep. Then you'll see we have a schedule, so we can put this on a schedule right here. Choose the hour, minute, days of the week when you want it to repeat, what mode you want it on. There's some additional advanced options. Do you want the display on or off? What about night light? which settings there. So that's really clever and cool. Then we can turn it on or off. We also have a timer setting here, all the way up to 23 hours and 59 minutes. So much more thorough timer than what we get with the quick buttons, 2, 4, or 8 hours. So you can go up to a day. We can pull this up and then you'll see our display option here. We can toggle that on or off. We have our night light. We have our display lock. Then we have different smart scenes. So we could create a smart scene right here with different triggers and actions depending on maybe our smart home and environment. So you can really dive in there. You'll also see filter life option here. That's great, 100%. How to replace the filter. You can order filters here. Pretty cool, all done within the app. And then we have the settings gear icon in the top right-hand corner, device name. We can choose or change the icon. We have different voice commands if you want to connect it with a smart assistant. Alexa and Google commands. User manuals built right in. Device info right here. There's our filter life again. Back to that screen we looked at. Buy a new filter. You get the idea here, right? You go right to the shop. Wi-Fi settings. Share the device with friends or family members. You can invite users. And then we can delete the device. So very nice features and functionality built into this device that you can use on your smartphone. Now let's test out this air purifier. So the room in the studio here is very clean. You'll see that right here with our air quality monitor. We have multiple levels we can go through. The lower the better. HCHO, anywhere between 0.01, 0.02. That's fantastic. PM 2.5, we're ranging anywhere between 1 and 2. No issues there. TVOC 0.05. And then our AQI score of 4. Again, lower the better. Will fluctuate between 4 and 8. So it's great to see that the air is nice and clean here. Obviously, we already had clean air to start with. So in this case, it's just good to know that this unit will be able to maintain the clean air. But I do wish that this unit had some sort of AQI score or indicator built in, letting us know with just a little simple light that our room air is clean, dirty, that sort of thing. So usually you'll find some have like a red light, an orange light, and a green light, or red, yellow, green. You get the idea. So I wish that for how capable this unit is, that we had something like that on it to let us know quickly how clean our air is. Now let's talk about how loud this unit is. Currently we have it set to sleep mode, and the max decibel readout that we got was 33.5. So very, very whisper quiet here on our lowest setting, which is going to be your sleep mode. Then we have our first fan speed setting. We're showing a max readout here of 45.5 decibels. Noticeably louder from the sleep setting, but still in any normal room, I'd say with any background noise you would possibly have just from day-to-day living life tasks, you know, the air conditioning, the heat's running, things like that, wouldn't be very noticeable, especially if you're a couple feet away from it. Next up on our second fan speed setting, we're showing a max readout of 54.1 decibels. Pretty interesting that basically we've climbed just about 10 decibels every setting. And then on the third fan speed setting, the most powerful option here, as you would expect, we have our highest result of 67.9 decibels. This one is going to be noticeable in the room, especially if you're close to it. But I'd say even if you have it on the other side of the room, you'll probably still be able to hear that this unit's running when you have it on that third fan speed setting. Now let's talk about fan speed. So we got a max readout of 964.6 FPM or feet per minute with this unit on its maximum 3 setting for the fan. Great to see we have high quality parts and components internally. Just speaks volumes to the Levoit build quality overall. Now it's time for my favorite test, the smoke test here, where we're going to test out the filter to see how good of a job it does trapping the smoke and how much still exhausts right out the top. Let's go ahead, let's just get right into it and zap it here. All right, so you are noticing that you will see some smoke coming out. So some of it is making its way through. Not bad though, because you'll see the volume of smoke that we're injecting here. It's a lot of smoke. And all of it isn't rising out, but a good amount of it is. I also like this test so we can see how the air is pulled around the room. and sucked into the base of the unit, if you can tell. So it will pull a lot of this right up and in. So really cool. So I love that test, just to get a nice visualization here again of how everything looks and works. But basically it's pulling all the air in down below, filtering it up through here, and then giving you that nice clean air out the top. In this case, I'd still love to see the filter be even better, so we're not seeing any smoke come up. But depending on your price point, the features, things like that, it really comes down to what do you care most about. So let me share with you my final thoughts in regards to the Levoit Core 200S. This is a fantastic air purifier. I really like it overall from a build quality and standpoint. Sure, the filter could be better, but I would say that about most air purifiers today. With this particular unit, the controls are front and center, easy to use, and you have the mobile app. I'd say that's not a necessity for me, but some of you might like to have those features and capabilities to do it all from your phone or set it up on a schedule, things like that. So I totally understand why that's out there today. You get additional timer settings if you want to use the phone. I guess I just wish overall for the price that you're paying that premium for having the mobile app, but I wish that it had a real-time air quality indicator somewhere on the unit so you could tell just visually, just like you're looking at the score here. Oh, green light, we're good, it's clean. Blue, it's clean, whatever it needs to be, right? Red, oh, the air isn't great right now, it's dirty, it has to be clean. So I'd love to see something like that with this particular unit, and on some Levoit models, they do have that, by the way. And I wish we had some sort of little option here to make this also become an essential oils diffuser, to be able to put a couple of drops here and have that diffused all throughout your air to take advantage of what this unit's already doing. But it looks great, it works great, very functional, a lot of great features. Typically, you'll probably be going for this one due to its size, its aesthetic, as well as the mobile app functionality.